Good evening. Welcome to Injustice Investigations. I am your host, Al Scott. As always, I thank you all for tuning in to our live broadcast. Tonight, we have a couple of issues that we're going to speak on. One will be Donald Trump and his possibility of being back in the White House for another 4 years. Tonight, we're also going to look at Louisiana New Laws. Louisiana still leads the nation in the number of people they incarcerate. And a couple of the bills that have passed will only make things worse in the state of Louisiana. But first, I want to play something for you all. I hope you can hear it clear. It's from one of Donald Trump's fan club members, is what I call it. So let's take a listen to what she says.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a revolution.
What does that look like to you?
Total mayhem. But I think it's going to be the only choice that some people see.
They say Joe Biden wins the White House again. You don't believe that he actually does. How does Trump come into power then?
It may be up to us. So
Is that a physical takeover of the White House?
could be. And it wouldn't just be the White House, it would be the country.
The Pentagon?
Sure.
And you think that human life could be a consequence of that?
It could be. It's called collateral damage. And the cost of war.
Okay,
Conversations the last 15
that is one of Trump's fan club members. What she's saying may not mean anything to some people, but it could strongly happen that Trump will not win the election. Remember when Biden was pronounced the president of the United States, Trump said that he was not going to leave the White House. They would have to drag him out of there. Well, we all saw how that went. Now, we're looking at a man who has zero knowledge of how the government works. You're looking at a man who does not bow to anyone. He likes to be bowed to. You're looking at a man who, on January 6th, tried to take over the United States because he did not win as president of the United States. When they took over the U.S. Capitol, I think for 3 or 4 hours, he sat there watching TV with his feet propped up. And they kept begging him to come to the mic and tell the people to go home. He didn't want to do it. Finally, he came out and he said, go home. But let's not forget he called them patriots. These are good people. They love me. Before that, Secret Service had a problem with a lot of people coming in because they had guns. Trump said, well, they're not for me. Let them come in. As a matter of fact, move the machine. And they did what Trump said to do. Trump wants a one world government. When he says he wants to be a dictator, he's not lying. That's his dream, to be a dictator. Do I look for anything to go wrong on election day? Yes. When these white people tell you that they love Trump, they love him. Trump speaks the language of racist white America. Trump cannot denounce white supremacists. He cannot denounce the Proud Boys. He cannot denounce the KKK because that's him. He would be a foolish man to denounce his own self. Biden has a lot of accomplishments that he's going to bring up tonight. The one accomplishment that he didn't do, he failed to rack up 91 criminal charges against him. You want to put a crook in office. You want to put a racist back in office rather than try to put Joe Biden back in office because Joe Biden's too old. He moved too slow. That don't have a damn thing with President Biden getting the work done. Trump cannot speak on the issues within this country because he don't know what's going on in this country. Trump come to the mic and in a subliminal message, he gets his people ready. He getting them ready. Will hell break through and say that? You're damn right. But think about it. If they say he didn't win, so what? We recount again, right? Stop the count. That's what he's going to yell. The Supreme Court, everyone should be removed out of their damn seats because now they're going against the United States Constitution when it clearly says that he can't even run for office. He can't. He's insurrectionist damn self. He cannot run, but you let him run. A lot of Republicans continue to support him because he's got dirt on them. This country is heading for disaster. All hell will break loose if he loses this election. I don't know what makes him think he's done something so great in 4 years that he was in there that he deserves another 4 years in the White House. What did he do? Something close to nothing. I tell you what, I'm not going to call your name because I know why you're here. You know what I don't do, which I find super stupid, and I'm sure your parents must be so proud of you. We don't entertain internet thugs. We don't call your name. You don't get no 5 minutes of fame from me. Because I'm smart enough to know that if I don't like someone, why would I go hear them speak? That makes me look super stupid. Again, your parents must be so proud. All right, listen. The state of Louisiana, come August 1st, there are going to be some new laws. And I'm going to look at one of those laws tonight for the sake of time because I don't have 30 minutes tonight. My friend and brother, Ronnie Morris, called me the other day and asked me about this, the bill we're going to speak about this evening. And I said, yeah, I haven't. I ain't saw it. So when I got a phone with him, I pulled it up, and it does exist. I'm going to talk about the gun thing first. Now in Louisiana, you can carry a concealed weapon without a permit. You can carry a concealed weapon without a permit. So much crime is going on. People need to protect themselves. Okay, but here's what you don't do. We don't create a problem to fix a problem. That's super stupid. We don't create a problem to fix a problem. People will be armed and looking for anything that they can get into to pull that trigger. Super stupid people do that. Having a gun with you is just the same as having that liquid courage when you got drunk and you talking a whole lot of shit. Of course, you can handle everybody because the alcohol got you messed up in the head. That is going to make things worse in the state of Louisiana. Now, I had a couple calls today about the Louisiana, one of the new bills, and it was on sentencing guidelines. What this law does, first of all, it does not affect those that are already inside the prison system in Louisiana. Again, it does not affect those already inside of the prison system in the state of Louisiana. This is for anyone that commits a crime after August 1st. They want to hold you there until you finish your time. So you're going to be seeing a rise in incarceration in the state of Louisiana because there's no opening for some now. And we're already overcrowded, but we don't care. This is not going to fix the problem. If Louisiana penal system does not have qualified individuals in there to hold classes to help one get themselves ready for society, this is only going to make it worse because I'm staying a little longer. I got to do my 11. So I really don't give a damn. I don't. You look at me the wrong way, I'm coming for you. You're going to look for a lot of fights. A lot of fights going to go on because nobody has anything to lose. This is not going to fix the incarceration in the state of Louisiana. We're already once again leading the nation. If the projects that you have in the system now are not working, okay, well, maybe we need to do away with them, or maybe those that are teaching the classes are too dumb to educate them. So maybe they need to go. Holding people in prison longer will not do anything but make the system over and over crowded again and again and again. You have flat time. You don't have nothing to lose. And we can't just be hard on the system and not talk about those that are bringing themselves from forced slavery to volunteer slavery. You shouldn't be out there doing things that will cause you to have an encounter with the police. You should. If you're pulled over for a traffic violation, that's a misdemeanor. Don't make it a felony by acting super stupid. You have to remember, when that officer pulls you over, not mainly him, most of what happens, you are in charge of that traffic stop. You can sit there, yes sir, no sir, blase, necessary papers, and then be on your merry way. But if you're sitting there, filming them, I'm filming you, I know my rights. Most people that say they know their rights don't know a goddamn thing. They don't know nothing. If I know my rights, I don't have to tell you that I know my rights. You're going to know when we're speaking with one another. So, if you got, not to promote crime, but if you got drugs in your car, don't be super stupid. Try to act natural and then quickly get that ticket and go on back. But when you make them slight moves and stuff, like I know the law and you fidgeting, when they tell you don't fidget, don't do that. Don't let a traffic stop turn into a criminal situation or you being dead. We know how they come in. You cannot win with them. You can, if somebody's in there with you and they want to film, you can film. Don't tell the police officer, I'm filming. I got you motherfuckers on tape. I'm filming right here, and we live on Facebook. Let me tell you what that does. That pisses the officers off. And you're probably going to make it worse for the individual that they're dealing with. They're smart enough to know that you're filming. You can film. Just don't interfere with what's going on. Don't call them names. Just film. That's it. You're going to make it worse for that individual and probably worse for yourself. Film the police. Do not. Oh my God, not again. Oh my God, again. Film the police from a distance. But whatever you do not interfere with what they are doing. Don't do that. So, some think that new law is It's retroactive to those that are already there. Again, that's not happening. It doesn't work that way. It's only for those that sometime after August 1st decide they want to commit a crime and go to jail. So you just might want to try to stay out of trouble. It's just as simple as that. If you've been to prison, and I know it's sometimes difficult for you to find employment. I understand that. The system is designed that way. The system is not broken. The system is not broken. It is designed the way that it is. So once you come out of there, you got A, B, C, D, E. Carries you all through life with your number. Not your name, your number. So it's a death trap in a, if we can say that, a death trap, because it entangles you into their system. And so you cannot get employment. But now, if you have a talent of doing something and you're good at it, what you have to do then is turn that into your magic to create your own payday. So whatever you're good at, talking, speaking here and there and stuff. So I have to realize, okay, wait, this is getting hard for me. I need a job. Well, I'm going to create my own magic. You cannot stop me from creating my own magic. But realize now, if you sit there and you play with the system for too long, you will not come out of there. You will die inside the prison system. So you just might need to start thinking about, is it worth it? What I'm out here doing, slinging dope or whatever. And incidentally, in Shreveport, Louisiana, everybody's getting shot and some being murdered. That's not all that's going on in Shreveport. They're only telling you some of the story what's going on in Shreveport. Every time an individual put a controlled, dangerous substance in somebody's hand, that's a homicide waiting to happen right there. That's a homicide waiting to happen. And so you can't love me. You can't love your brother, and you're killing your brother. You're destroying your brother. So we cannot leave drugs out. That's part of killing our people too, So you have to again find out what you're good with doing and do that, and don't become part of what's wrong with this country. Become part of the cure that's going on in this country. It's just that simple, because when they put you behind bars, you can cuss, fuss, scream, scratch all night long. You're not going nowhere. You're in there. So if this new law does not deter you from criminal activity, that's fine. That's on you. But once you get there, you have nobody to blame but yourself. You did that. Don't put it on the family. Well, I did it. Take care of my family. So my woman got a baby. No. You was doing that before you met Tasha. Don't lie. Don't try to make it seem you're downplaying your involvement in what has you in prison. And that right there says you're not ready. You're not ready to go back out because you don't want to take full responsibility of your criminal activities. There's always another way. Maybe it don't bring in the money fast enough, but 2% is better than 0% of absolute nothing. It's just that simple. So before we get out of here again tonight, Donald Trump is a crook. He has 91 criminal charges against him. Will he be convicted? Yes, he will. But if he gets back in the White House, he's going to do basically the same thing he did the first time. He's going to put people in certain positions within the government that will be on his side when he do something super stupid or illegal. He's methodically placing everyone where they need to be to help him do what the hell he wants to do. And that is overthrow the government. This individual tried to overthrow the United States government. Not 1,000 people or 5 or 6, hundreds of thousands of people in Washington, D.C. on January 6th, all because of Trump sent for us. And whatever he said, we're going to do. Will they do it again? You damn right. They will do it again. It's going to happen. You may not believe it. You may think I'm just sitting there talking about hell I'm talking about. But I promise you, if he wins again, it's going to be hell on earth. probably 8 months ago, I said, no, he's not going to win. I said that. But what's going on now? Oh, yeah, he will win. He will. If he don't, he's going to come close to it. But I promise you, either way it goes, if he don't win, we're going to be sitting here counting votes again. Tracy, good evening to you. Love you big time. We're going to be sitting here counting. And since we bring up voting, don't forget now, Trump had fake ballots printed that's saying he won. He had fake electors to get in there and try to get the job done. From a man who said he won. He did not win. He didn't. Trump is used to having his way. You cannot run a country like you run a company. That's not how it works in America. It doesn't. You cannot sit there and show classified documents to our enemies and think it's all right. Everything is fine. You can't lay documents that you should have taken out of the White House anyway all around on the bed when cut comes over so they can see. They know what you can see, what you was in there. They know it. But your mind is messed up because you love attention. You love attention. And by any means necessary, you're going to get it. I think it's nice someone said he hates being alone. He likes being around people. That makes him feel strong and powerful. And so that win he got the other day, oh, you can't tell him nothing now. The law says no one can run for public office who is basically went against the United States Constitution. Mr. Insurrection himself, Donald Trump. So tell me, why is Donald Trump on the ballot to run for president of the United States a second time when he didn't do a damn thing in the 4 years he was in there that qualifies him to go back inside the White House? Don't forget when they were showing little bits of while they were in there, and when they finally got him to come and said that it was over, and he said something like that. Okay, I've lost. Then he said, no, I don't want to say I lost. I don't want to say that. Why you lost? Any word you say is you lost. Just say you lost. He don't like to be defeated. He's not used to being defeated because people that are close to him, they fear him. They fear him. What's going on with Miss Williams? It's all because of Donald Trump. When Trump cannot win a legal case, he does what is called character assassination. He digs up anything. Even if he's got to put some lie in there, he does that when he cannot win. Trump does not know the issues, again, what's going on within this country right now. He's dumb as a box of damn rocks when it comes to that. And so these people, they love Trump. Whatever Trump says do, we have to do. A civil war, heaven backing me up, it cannot be stopped. Heaven is backing me up. It's coming. It's coming. And to you dummies here in Shreveport, I'm trying to tell you, black people, save your damn bullets because you're going to need them. Save them for the other side. Stop killing and wounding your own kind. Whatever situation you're in, it might be time for you to back up out of it if you only can result with, I gotta shoot him, I gotta kill him. Nobody from any race will respect you until you first respect your damn self. Respect is never given. It's earned. There must be a better way, because when you go to jail, they don't want that shit. And if you don't have any damn money, you got a public defender coming for you, it's damn near over. Somewhere in life, somebody's counting on you. Whether it's your son, your daughter, a family member, your wife, or whatever, somebody's counting on you. They're dependent on you. And when that happens in life, one thing we don't do, we never ever let that person down. It has to come to a point to me, I got to come up out the gate. A white man will sell dope. You'll never know it. A white man will sell dope. He'll drive one car, live in a nice little apartment or home somewhere. his wife would never know about it. His wife would never, ever know. He makes enough to start moving money here and there. Then they get a better car and then move to another neighborhood. And the next thing you know, they're sitting in Congress making laws to lock your ass up because you don't know when to retire from the game. You get in, you got to have everything flashy. Don't have one damn pay stub to show them folks. And you want to know who set you up? Oh, I don't know. We all have more days behind us than we do in front of us. It has to come a point, people, when we get tired of being tired. We get tired of being locked down. I did 11 flat years. Man, that was hurt, do you hear me? My first holiday was Thanksgiving. And I was crying like a baby at the table. And the guy that I had a bunk by, I said, oh, don't do that, don't do that. I said, don't show them tears. They're going to think, wait. But they had fixed us a meal just like mother would fix, right? And so I thought back to that. And I remember something after I'd done my time to get out of here. When I came home, I didn't think my daughter was going to know who I was. We pulled up to her house, her mother's son. She took off running to her day. Went to my sister's house and we seen everybody was there. Everybody was there, so there was noisy. I remember my daughter, she put her hand on my knee. Remember now, everybody's talking. She says, Daddy, will you promise me something? I said, yeah, what? Will you promise me that you would never go to jail and leave me again? It looked like everybody heard it because everybody stopped talking. And my sister Brenda was looking at me, don't do that, don't lie to her, but I don't want to go back. So I'm going to try to do the right thing. I looked at her and I said, I want to. I lied to her. I went back on parole violation. That time I could have been with my child, enjoying life. I don't care if I have $1 million in my bank account. I'd rather be free, living in a shotgun house on a mattress, than having $1 million in my bank account to make commissary every time they come around. You have to see yourself better than other people see you. You have to. And if you love him or her, you got to stop. As you continue to shoot here in Shreveport, most of these shootings are retaliation. Nobody wins. Nobody wins. It's going to be a sad story on both ends. And we cannot continue to blame the police for not making an arrest or moving faster. You can't pick, my sister Yvette says all the time, you can't pick or cherry pick which sides of the government that you're okay with. You don't have a problem with your neighbor selling dope. You don't have a problem with your neighbor giving your family members dope to put in their hands, helping to kill them. But when someone interferes with your family and kills your child, you're in front of the camera, don't be yours. Don't do this, don't do this. Well, last week, Tasha, you knew what happened and you didn't say nothing. But now you want us? No. We have to begin to police our own selves. We have to. You have to see yourself better than what you see yourself. Self-hatred is real in this country. Before we get out of here again, laws are changing in the state of Louisiana. When they say they're going to lock you down, they're going to lock you down. That thing will probably come back to bite us in the ass because it's going to bring about more fights again in the prison system. Because I don't have shit to lose. Nothing. I have nothing to lose. Don't forget, the system is overcrowded again. So how can you come up with this to fix the problem and to fix the problem is you're creating the problem. That doesn't make any damn sense. So it's too many in there now. So now you're going to triple the count. He made a promise to someone, Governor Landon, that he would be on that day one, and he was. You like the video? Share the video. Tell your friends about the video. You're able to make a donation to the Cash App. The link's up there, I think, and be involved with it. I'll probably come back this weekend, and we're gonna look at about 5 or 6 new laws in the state of Louisiana that you need to know about. The weekend, someone I think is going to be on here with me coming weekend, so I'll tell you more about that as the time goes by. Again, Ronnie Mars, I love you big time, brother. Thanks for bringing this to my attention. I'm Al Scott. Remember, I'm not always right, and you are not always wrong. Y'all have a good evening.